always a great time. We are live here on the Blackout Radio Network, the best radio station in Africa, with a beautiful, lovely host here, Miss Averton. And today I have a beautiful guest who's always going to introduce herself, but remembers to join us here on this live on TikTok. Download our app on Google Store and also stream live on Streamer. That's www.blackoutradionetwork.com. Remember, you matter. And you are the change that we need to see in the world. It's all about redefining Africans as we redefine ourselves first. Redefining Africa as we redefine ourselves, because we cannot redefine Africa if we don't redefine ourselves and change our mindset. And today I have a beautiful, amazing guest today, and we're going to tell you a story before we start and how we met. It's really mind-blowing, but I loved her facts in regard how confident she is, and in regards to her TikToks and everything wrong that's happening in this country. So I'm gonna let her introduce herself as we have this conversation today. And the topic of the day is making Africa again by redefining everything that has been normalized in the industries. So, Sidi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me here.
Sure.
You got me blushing. Like, stop.
Why are you blushing?
Yeah, so thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah.
To your viewers, my name is Valentine McKenna, mostly known as Mbish on TikTok.
Also, you're live on YouTube? Yes.
Hi. Well, let me start by saying I'm really nervous, but I'm really excited to be here.
Thank you for coming.
This is the first of many, inshallah.
Yes.
Inshallah.
Yes. First
So,
of many.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's amazing how I met with Val, because we were chilling with Sheila, and then we were just talking. I think I was listening to some videos, and she was doing her thing, and then she was like, look at this video. And at the time we'd gone for a concert, and she was showing me how you made this video of how you lost your tooth. And I was like, because I don't really believe some things on the internet, I was like, maybe she's just, honestly, I was just like, maybe you're just faking it.
Yo, everybody thought I was faking it.
Because I've never seen you before, but Sheila really follows every video. She's like your fan. So I was like, okay, and then we forgot about that, which you're gonna tell us about that. And then this day we were basically coming from work, right? And then Sheila was like, oh my god, remember the TikToker that I showed you on the TikTok? She's literally behind us. And Sheila is like so shy. She's really shy. She would never approach anybody.
I saw.
Yeah.
I saw you had to drag her towards me.
Yeah, I was like, I'm never shy. I'm very confident. Mostly meeting people I know, like they have like YouTubes and everything like that. I'm like, she can be on the show.
Everything is an opportunity.
Yeah, everything. So I was like, let me introduce you to her. So I had to drag her to you, and also you're very, very shy. I was like, my friend is your fan, because I remember she showed me a video of you on TikTok, and I'm like, she really follows your video. You're very funny and opinionated in regards to your mix comedy with real facts in what's happening in this generation. And the fact that we've been westernized in everything that we're doing, because you were talking and you said that right now we used to be very modest, the way we used to carry as Africans, right? And everybody wants to be like the Western girls or the Western people, which you told me right now, and I'm like, it's so true. And that's how we met, guys. That's how I met Val, and I was like, let's see how this is gonna be.
But
Yeah.
I was really grateful that you guys saw me that day. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be here.
Right.
And this is like such a big opportunity for me. So like, I'm really, really pleased.
Yeah.
You are the confident one, but you were able to approach me because anger.
Yeah. But thanks to her, she saw you. Like, Sheila saw you, and she follows you. So it was a two win-win, because of like, I'll do the talking, but she follows you. She laughs at your videos, and she loves you so much. Honestly. Yeah, and I got a few of your TikToks, and I saw. Actually, let's talk about the concert thing that you lost your tooth before we talk about the topic we're basically about to dive in right now.
The concert story was not about me losing my tooth, it was about me losing my phone.
Okay.
Then I lost my tooth like 2 weeks ago. I was, it was rainy season.
Yeah.
Going with bikes and everything. So like the bike was going on a tarmac.
Yeah.
Then like it just skidded. I fell off.
So you're on a bike. Even Joby fell on a bike.
Even?
Joby, our manager, she fell on a bike also.
Did you lose your teeth? Must be nice. Must be nice.
Yeah.
Yo, and then I lost 3.
What?
So like right now I'm wearing veneers.
Are you kidding me?
It was the worst pain of my life.
I'm
and
so
then the guy just
sorry.
ran away. Like,
oh my
he left me
goodness.
there.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
really sorry about that. Honestly, 3. That's a lot.
It's
You're
a lot.
so
It's
young
a lot.
to,
Like,
like-
I'm just a girl. Oh gosh, I'm just a girl,
It's
yo.
so true.
So, anyway,
Yeah.
got it fixed.
Mhm.
Nikakubali, but wherever he is, hata anajua kuna mahali aliacha.
That video was so funny, honestly. It was so funny, but still educated. You know, but it was really. I think just say it was really funny. It was a really funny video.
Thank you.
Yeah. So.
Comedian era.
Comedian era. Yeah. So we were talking about the topic today in regards to what's happening in our country, in our culture, right? Because I thought you're a TikToker, and maybe you can basically fix things in regards to everything that you understand in the culture, right? Which because it's gonna be very malleable for us to talk about this in the way you understand it. And as I said earlier, the topic is making Africa great again by redefining everything that's been normalized in the industry, the music, the fashion industry. A lot of things have been normalized in regards to who we are as African women, right?
As much as we say like social media coming was like a good thing,
Mhm.
it has like the negatives that is making people start to want to become like westernized and everything. Because you see, you go watch a Sexy Red video or like
Right.
a Nicki Minaj video, you see them like dressed half naked,
Right.
this and this and this, and then you're like, oh, this is a cool thing. I want
Yeah.
to be like that too.
Right.
So as much as social media and the TikTok and everything is
Mhm.
like a good thing,
Yeah.
that is one of the main reasons why people are becoming the way they are
Right.
and becoming really, really immoralized and everything.
Right. And you shared a video in regards when you're talking about
The club.
yeah. I was like, what
Having
club is
sex.
that? Yeah.
Yo, I saw that on Twitter and like I found it really insane. I don't
Yeah.
remember the name of the club,
Yeah.
but it's really insane. Like you're watching grown-ass men. Imagine you're there seeing your father watching people having sex there in the club because like that's the hype, that's the thing.
Right,
And,
right.
like I found that really disgusting. As much as you're doing it as work, how
Mhm.
much are you getting paid so that you can have sex in front of people in a club?
Right, right.
Like is it that worth it?
Right.
So that was really insane to me.
Yeah, but don't you think like in regards to the roots of how we are as African women, there's a way we used to be. Remember those times when decency, okay, whatever you can define decency is that's on your own understanding, but you understand what I mean. Even the thing like OnlyFans right now is basically being normalized. Yeah, and people are talking about it. I don't know if people are talking about like it's that normal right now because in your generation it's really happening. You know?
Everyone, there's this one creator, a TikToker who's trending for doing those type of things.
Yeah.
There's her most recent video. It's hey,
Mhm.
Yova. Like her whole hand is inside her cell,
Right.
and just for the money and for the views, which I don't understand because like hers is free. She's not even doing like OnlyFans for the money. She's
Oh.
just posting. She's just releasing her nudes and her Twitter
Right.
and everything.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like, what's the point? Is like your point just to be seen naked?
Mhm.
Imagine if she was doing it for OnlyFans, you'd be like, okay, it's for the money.
Yeah.
But hers, if 1 + 1 is 2,
Yeah.
hers doesn't add up.
Right, right.
Like why
So
should
so the fact that this thing has been normalized, I don't know if it's from though. I'm not sure where OnlyFans came from. Honestly, I'm not done research on that, guys, because it's not my cup of tea. But I feel like in this generation, guys who are coming up or ladies who are coming out. Let me talk about women right now. It's also so hard for them to understand who they are because when they come out of school, even basically when they're in school right now, that's what they find out right now is the in thing to making money. And I can say as an African woman, that's not the way it should be.
that's not the way you're
Yeah,
raised.
that's the way. Basically, it's not even in our roots in regards
not
to that. I think we've lost pampers and also the fact that of how we used to be our mothers, even before our mothers. There are also women right now who are still walking in that in regards to walking in the right way, walking in your true journey, true identity in regards to who you are as an African woman. And the fact that the culture is really pushing, it's really pushing a lot of agendas to young kids because that's where the market is. I understand that right?
Yeah.
as a TikToker because that right now everybody's on TikTok. Young people like from 12, 15, 16, 17.
Even younger.
Yeah.
So I don't understand like pushing that agenda, and you see like even on TikTok you can find like a semi-nude person who's advertising that they have an OnlyFans, then they don't come to realize, even TikTok itself, it
Yeah.
should have like its own age limit or something,
Right.
because they don't realize that there's a kid almost 7 years old or something who's watching this and will be curious, will be like, what is this? And like, why is this person doing this and this and this? You go, you search, and that's like how you come to succumb. They go to the dark web, napatana na even pornography and everything, just because you've just seen that one thing on OnlyFans on TikTok.
Yeah.
And like it's sad. It's supposed to TikTok itself, it's supposed to have like an age limit or something to
Okay.
avoid such kind of things.
So you basically do not advocate for it to be banned.
TikTok.
Yeah. From your own perspective,
I
it's just a
don't.
conversation. Yeah.
I don't, because as much as it has its demerits, it
Yeah.
has its own merits.
Yeah.
Because especially TikTok right now, it's like one of the biggest social media platforms,
Yeah.
following Instagram or something. And like for people's businesses,
Yeah.
there's a lot of information you can get there, not only the negative.
Yeah.
It also has its very, very positive sides.
Right.
But now the negative sides come to overshadow the positive. That's why like it's been pushed to be banned.
Right.
Yes.
And what do you think we're missing as women right now? The fact that someone will just think about OnlyFans or releasing their news, like, what do you think is missing? Because some of them come from really well-off families. Honestly, when you look at the background of some of them, right? Like they're really cool, but you're like, why would you not start a platform that is basically empowering, educating, or informing women about loving themselves, self-love, self-worth, but it's just pushing an agenda so much. And for me, it's amazing that also like TikTok doesn't have a way to just like regulate some things. For me, it's actually really confusing.
I don't know. TikTok sometimes usually feel like it's unfair because I find like some videos of mine, they're not even sexually suggestive. They're not
They're
all
not.
of those things. But then you find that they're banned. I'm like, and then you swipe, you see another person half naked doing very, very suggestive things, and they're not. I'm like,
They're not banned.
yeah, it doesn't usually make sense. I don't know how they usually select the criteria of banning things or
Right.
like letting things slide.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that they let slide on that app.
Right.
Very, very many things.
Mhm.
And on the matter of like why women do that, it's just a thing of self-confidence, self-love, and like knowing your self-worth. When a person like releases their nudes on purpose,
Yeah.
or even through OnlyFans, maybe they're doing it to be seen by somebody and be like, oh, by the way, this girl is very beautiful, this girl is very sexy. Now inaongeza kiburi na kufanya unasikia vizuri, like it's lying to you that like, hey, you're an it thing, everybody loves you, everybody finds you very beautiful, very sexy. So like it increases your confidence, but you don't see that this thing you're doing will come to affect your life 5-10 years from now. Because like right now you're saying, you're young,
Yeah.
fuck it, hakuna matata,
Yeah.
everything is going to be okay. But like 5-10 years from now when you're looking for a job, all these things will
Right.
come back to haunt you because digital footprint is so real.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can dig anything out wherever you're working.
Yeah.
So what of self-worth and self-confidence?
And how you're using that platform? I want us to listen to a short video here. There's a lady by the name, also her name is Dr. Ari Kanner. She Hombori, I've been listening to her. She talks about how Africa is, and how Africa has been literally like a hotspot, the wealthiest nation in the world. And the fact that you talked about how all the women or the girls, they want to be like these Western artists and actors, right? In regards to looking back to themselves as an African woman and the power that they have in regards to who they are. And I feel like if they really understand, or we really understand, because I'm a lady, like this self-identity that I have or who I am as a woman, what I can offer, but the fact that of my self-worth, I feel like I would never want to be like anybody else who's really conveyed all on social media, name who and who, but the fact that I'm understanding I'm an African woman and what I carry and who I am, and the fact that I can influence whatever everything that I'm doing, and not trying to be brainwashed that this is cool, wearing this is cool, talking like this is cool, showing off all your body or being nude on social media is cool. And I feel that that's how you lose your self-worth. And the fact that you lose your self-worth, because I believe most women, they're broken inside, honestly. And with time you become depressed, self-worth, and it all leads to a lot of things, even suicide thoughts. I believe so. Yeah, so I feel like it's kind of like an agenda being pushed.
For us to be like that.
What do you think?
You know, about you being able, not being able to do that.
Yeah.
You know, you have been able to identify yourself.
Yeah.
You know who you are and everything. Not everybody has that. Not everybody
Right?
has confidence
It's
in
true.
themselves.
Yeah.
So like instead of trying to find yourself,
Mhm.
you go down this rabbit hole chasing what other people look like. You look like them because you don't like the way you look. You
Mhm.
don't like the way you behave.
Yeah.
So you go watch a video about like Kylie,
Yeah.
these celebrities.
Yeah.
You be like, I want to be like them. Then you
Mm.
start emulating what they do and even going even
Yeah.
way further. And like that's how even most people end up doing BBLs and everything while you're still young.
Mhm.
So, cause I've been told, my sister usually tells me this. There's
Yeah.
this there's your body right now, and
Yeah.
then there's the second puberty that usually hits like when you're 25, 26.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
So when you find me, honestly, I won't even lie to you. I used to really, really want to do a BBL.
For real? Yeah.
Me. You know, I usually say, you know, big nyash is the thing.
Yeah.
It's the thing. It's the thing to have. It's the thing to like.
Yeah.
You say like, oh, she has a big ass. You know,
Yeah.
I used to really, really want that. But then I had like there's this second puberty. I'm like, maybe the second one will hit me. And even if it doesn't,
Yeah.
I've come to a point where I love myself enough. I'm
I
like,
love that.
I'm okay. Me, I
Yeah.
like the way myself the way I am.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
if it does, if it doesn't, me, I'm perfect.
Yeah.
But now that was in high school when I
Okay.
used to, you know, high school
Yeah.
pressure
Pressure. Yeah,
used to be
yeah.
there. So yeah, after me figuring myself out, like I got out of that mental state and everything.
Yeah.
So now, if not
You said
everybody
something
has
powerful. Mental state.
that. Exactly.
Yeah.
So not everybody is able to get themselves out of that position.
Yeah. And you're really a beautiful girl. Honestly. Honestly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So everybody usually has those moments of degrading yourself, not feeling like you're all that and everything. So it's a mindset.
Right.
So you have to like get out of that mindset and just focus on yourself
Right.
and like how to love yourself more.
It's so true. We have people. Mzale, thank you for joining us. McKenna, I can see McKenna is shared. Caitlin saying McKenna is in the building. People are joining. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us. You have a lot of fans, huh? People, you have a lot of fans here, huh? Everybody's hyping up to you. So thank you guys for joining us here with McKenna over here. Thank you so much for joining in this conversation in regards to really finding and making Africa great by the thing which are by not really walking in the fact that everything has been normalized in the industry, and as women we should not really follow such traits. And McKenna here says that you should basically love yourself as an African woman because you're perfect. And she's had moments when you wanted to do the BBL thing.
Real bad. Not even. I used to say real bad. It's like even there's these pills they usually sell. They tell that they get your ass to become bigger. I bought once, like in Form 2.
Really?
Then you know they don't give you instructions before you buy.
No instructions. You just go off the counter. Like,
Yeah.
I want this.
No, they sell them on Instagram.
Okay.
Then you pick up delivery in town.
Yeah.
Then you're texted the instructions.
You're texted the instructions?
They
What do you
texted me
mean?
the instructions. I even threw them
Texted on your
away.
phone?
Imagine, you know what you're supposed to do with those pills?
What?
I say you put them up your
No.
bum bum.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, I was like, no wonder they don't say before, because when you're told that before, you'll be like, that's a lie. It can't work like that. So like, yeah, those are the instructions. And I was like, rah.
Okay,
They were
that's a lot.
expensive.
You bought them, girl, but you did not go through with
I
it.
did not go through it.
Because
Then
that's a lot. That's kind of a lot.
I tried to get like reversal. They
Mhm.
blocked me, but
Why?
then the account was later. It became a scam.
Okay.
It was found out that it was a scam eventually.
Right.
So yeah, the business fell. So wherever they are, have my money.
I'm so sorry about that. But I thank God you did not take the pills. But I can't believe your girls were doing this.
Very many.
Right.
Very, very many. And so many people have those fake accounts where they're selling things that won't even work for you. Then they're saying that they will work for you.
Yeah.
From oils, those pills.
Oils, you talk about the bleaching oils?
Yeah, not even bleaching oils. Even
Yeah.
for like body parts. They tell you that when you smear the oil on like your bum bum, it becomes bigger, like on your breasts. it makes your tummy smaller, and all of them are just scams.
Mm.
Nothing. The only true thing that can change your body is maybe surgery
Right.
and the gym.
Right.
Bus.
Yeah.
That is the only thing.
Right.
Hapana.
Hapana, guys, do not really fall into that straight, really, because it's a dire issue. And I believe an African woman is a really beautiful woman, very like all curvy.
As an African,
Yeah.
their keyword is African.
Keyword is African, huh?
They want to be us so bad, then us we're trying to be them.
Right.
It doesn't add up.
Mhm.
Because like you see, none of my Jew people doing blackface,
Mhm.
like turning themselves so that they can be darker and everything. They want to be us, guys, not vice versa.
Yeah.
So we should learn that. When you learn that, you stop copying them and emulating them.
Right.
Because you're like, we are the blueprints, but that's the word.
Yeah.
We are the blueprints.
Right.
So, yeah.
Like, do you think, right, which is a beautiful conversation right now here, even on your TikTok, guys are following in regards to what you're saying, right? But I feel like that's where the conversation starts. Like, for women to understand that, like, they are the blueprint, which is hard for them to understand that. Yeah.
It can be an issue because, like,
Yeah.
you don't see many people like bringing like out blatantly that they want to be like an African.
Or like the white people.
Yeah, they won't say it,
Yeah.
but like from their actions and everything, you're like, you want to be me so bad,
Yeah.
but you can't. You know, the way they start doing their braids. You know, white people heads they can't do braids.
It's true.
Who are they trying to emulate? Us.
Yeah.
Ages, everything. They're all from us. We're like, we're the blueprints.
Yeah.
And once people realize that, they'll stop doing so many things.
I love that.
Trying to emulate them.
Yeah. That's really nice. I like the way you woke in regards to that. It's really
Thank
interesting,
you.
honestly. Like, I feel like, as you've said right now, like they wouldn't say it out loud, but from their actions and how, it can be seen. Even their agenda of adding your booty, adding your breasts. Honestly,
Who have the fattest asses? Africans.
Yes.
Like, you want to be us so bad.
yeah.
So.
I'm gonna play a short video here, and then I would like your take, like it's just a 5-minute video
Okay.
in regards to Africa. And as I said earlier, this is Dr. Arikana. She homeboy. She's very strong in regards to we should own who we are as Africans, also in the government sector, in all sectors, honestly. And as an African woman, talking about in where she's really confident, really educating and enlightening us as African men and women to really own who we are, to really fight for our country. It's beautiful. I feel like many people should definitely know about this because we are all running away from Africa and Kenya. You guys are running to the States. When they finish high school, they want to go to the States.
But
Yeah.
Mostly people want to run away because of like the financial state of our country.
That is true.
The economy. I don't want to run away. If I got a chance, I want to be like, la 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 la.
Really,
If I got the
girl?
opportunity, girl, I'm
Are you
out
sure
of
about
here.
that?
I'm not 1,000% sure. If I got my green card, I'm out. Kenya is only fun when you are rich, when you're financially stable.
Okay.
When you're not, with this new government and everything, you will really suffer.
Right.
You will suffer. In Kenya right now, you cannot get anything unless you have money.
Okay.
So, I don't want to run away. I don't blame people who run away.
Why don't you want to stay in regards to redefining Kenya?
I'll come
And
back
you
when
and you
you're
already
ready
have a
to decide.
platform on TikTok.
As much as I have a platform, it
Yeah.
isn't like that big, that loud.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I can speak, it's like a drop in the ocean.
Okay.
So it won't be like much of a conversation. You get it, like not everybody wants to make a change.
That is true.
As much as you want to try and start, yes,
Yeah.
you can try, but once you get that opportunity
Mm-hmm.
to like do better for yourself, I'd advise everybody to take it.
Yeah.
I'd advise people to take it.
Yeah.
Then, like, you know, you can go outside, do better for yourself, then you come back with an even more powerful voice. Because, like, now you have outreach,
Mm-hmm.
you know, a lot of things, yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's your
Where would
take.
she run to? Where would she run to every time?
Just,
Where would you go? Mr. Blackheart Fire is asking. Thank you for joining us.
Where would she run? Where would she run to?
where will I run to? I'd really want to go to the UK. I don't know why. but nimekuwa na
Well, but
tamaa.
well, the UK is hurting right now. I don't know if you know this. UK, United States, people are living on the streets. People don't have it easy as you think they have it. Coming from Africa, you think everybody has it easy in the UK. People are starving in the UK. People are homeless in the UK. People are homeless in America. People barely can make it. People can barely survive in America now. I think people live with an illusion that you get from TV or the movies watching America and UK society. Those are not true. Those people in America are trying to get out. They're suffering. They're hurting. They can't survive. They can't make ends meet like the rest of the world. They can't survive. But the rest of the world sees an image of America because we're the biggest media. So you see an image of America. And it's a false image. Most people in America are struggling, barely pay bills, sleeping on the streets. That's the image they don't show you. And as far as TikTok is sad, Africa, they don't get paid to do TikTok like the rest of the world. And that's a problem. Because if Africans were getting paid to do TikTok, then it can at least alleviate some of the money situation in Africa. Because everybody else gets paid to do TikTok. They'll get paid a certain percentage, say what they do on YouTube, as far as TikTok is concerned. If TikTok doesn't pay African creators anything because of the racism, sadly enough. But I really don't think there's no place for you guys to go no more. Run out of Africa doesn't work anymore because the rest of the world is hurting as well. So maybe if you did it 20 years ago, 25 years ago, you have a little bit of a difference. But today, nah. You're on TikTok. You better look at some of these UK videos about them crying about they can't survive. You better look at these American videos, them crying about they can't survive. Because most people in America can't survive. So a foreigner coming to America the first time, it'd be even worse. Coming to the UK, it'd be even worse. So there's really no place, sadly enough, that you can go. And I would never advise anybody African to go to goddamn Saudi Arabia or Dubai, no shit like that. It'd be even worse over there. But no running.
She said you go with a
What she say?
plan. You should go with a plan.
Yeah.
What plan? What plan, Cal? Okay, what's your plan?
I mean,
What plan do you have?
Okay.
What's your plan?
I'll go.
I'd like to know.
I'll go wash white old people's asses. I'll be a caregiver.
Oh my gosh.
They get money.
Go watch other people.
Yeah.
Go watch people old asses.
Yeah.
Where's that? Where? In Europe? Where's that at? In Europe?
Like, yeah, that is like one of the biggest jobs there right now.
Are you serious about that?
For real, for
You
real.
do
But
that?
they don't get paid nothing.
They
That's what they're crying about. You got a bunch of Nigerians in UK crying about the pay. They're doctors. Their doctors are not even getting paid any money.
The people
They're
who
being
don't do
used
that are
and-
getting paid. I have connections.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
the people like not
okay.
doing that are getting paid.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, good luck. Well, good luck for that. Like I said, one thing. Once these old white people spit face and call you a nigga the first time, we'll see how much you enjoy it.
I'm poisoning them.
What? Janelle Mosquito is saying, Brother Kid is right. Stay where you are.
I'm trying to tell the truth. General.
He's from
You in the
UK.
UK right now. They believe, these Africans believe, oh, it's a better life. Life is going to be better. They live in an illusion.
Right. You're still in
They
a
live in an illusion. And then when they get there, they see how hard it is. Oh my God, I'm barely surviving. I don't got enough money to send back home to the village. Fuck the village. You gotta survive now. Ain't no send no money back to Kenya. You broke as shit. Village. Fuck the village. Shit. You got to survive now. Like you said, you got to get up every day washing old people's asses. That's your job.
For
Now,
this I
now now you're living the dream. You don't got time. You don't got time for those TikTok videos. Now you're watching asses. living the dream. Your parents go, baby, what you doing in the UK? I'm washing asses. I'm living the dream.
No, not every time you end up washing asses. You just like it's just polite asking.
I'm living the dream, mama. I'm living the dream. I'm washing white women's asses and all white men's ball sacks. I'm living the dream.
As long as you guys wouldn't know social media. As long as y'all wouldn't know. So anyway, we talk about blog.
You come back bowling.
Come back balling. You don't need to know where you got the money from. I'm
Yeah.
just balling.
Yeah.
Alrighty guys.
Balling. I know you balling. I don't know you balling washing asses. Now you might be washing ball sacks. I don't know about this balling you're doing.
Oh my god.
I don't know this fake reality you got going. You ain't balling. You're not balling washing nobody's ass. I tell you that.
You are? But you're really doing great on your TikTok. You're really doing great.
It's the
honestly.
delusions.
No, it's
My delusions will come true. Let him laugh at me.
really. It's here. Let's talk with Iriton, with a beautiful, amazing guest, a TikToker, content creator.
What's her name?
McKenna.
Say it again. What is it?
McKenna.
Okay, McKenna. I want to make sure I realize what her name is when I see her in the UK wash asses. I want to make sure I know who I'm looking at. I knew that girl. I knew that girl when she was in Kenya. Now she's graduated. To washing asses in the UK. All right.
No,
He's over there balling out of control.
The first client I get, I befriend them for a month. Then they die mysteriously. Then, like in their will, they find my name. Done. I'm getting you, all of you, out of here. Bas.
That's her plan.
Yeah, kazi haraka. Kazi haraka sana. So
You've heard that case? That's her plan.
When it happens for real, then this is my evidence video.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
To be used against me in future.
You've already said it. When the opportunity comes, you're gonna take it.
Jokes. Just kidding. Yo.
You're live on YouTube, girl.
I wish you all the luck. I wish you all the luck in the UK. It's gonna be rough. And you got the Kenyans that they were going to Canada. They all on the street, cold and starving. Canada wish me a job. Okay, good luck with that. You can put it up here. You got Kenyans right now on the street of Canada, starving. No one gives a shit. Come on, can you help me? Said no. We can't help you, motherfuckers. Go back to Kenya. Fuck out of here. And Canada promised me a job. Okay. It gets cold as shit in Canada. You ain't never been no real cold weather. Woo! I feel sorry for them Kenyans out on the streets in Canada. Joey did that video last year. It was sad. Asking them white people, Africans don't know how white people are racist and shit. Oh, I grew up my whole life believing in white people. They like me. But motherfucker, they don't. You about to find out the truth that they don't like your ass.
Right.
You about to find out the unfortunate truth of being your face.
But it may not be her. I'm gonna play this short video, but I don't think this might be McKenna, right? Because, but don't go and do that. No, that's not a good job criteria.
You can't tell her not to go wash people's asses every time. That's her dream. Let her live a dream. You don't stop nobody from living a dream.
Itakuwaje Mutungi ni Mkamba? Na kwenu ni wapi? Itakuwaje Mutungi ni Mkamba?
Hey, Jill Mosquito, when she get to England, can you hook up with a few references washing old people's asses? I would appreciate that, brother. I would appreciate it. I'll be forever in your graces.
Okay, kutoka Machakos. Machakos County. Okay. Na wazazi wako kote?
Mama alifariki, baba anaishi Kenya.
Baba anaishi Nairobi ama Machakos?
Traffic crazy out here in town.
Machakos. Tuondoke hapa sisi tuwakalia watu. Okay. Na ulikuja mwaka gani hapa?
92.
92.
Yeah.
Mpaka sasa hivi hujarudi nyumbani. Okay, sasa wataka usaidizi wowote Busema, ndio naambia Wakenya wakusaidie. Unataka usaidizi wa vipi? Wacha mambo ya kula, nataka uende nyumbani. Unahitaji kitu gani ndio uende zako nyumbani? Pasipoti yako ushapoteza umesema? Hauna pale ya kulala na barabarani? Na serikali mimi sina palipa kulala. Palipa kulala utapata kwa serikali, sio? Na kusijui kwa nini uende kwa serikali wakakupatia palipa kulala ama uende zako kwenu badala ya kukaa barabarani.
Just basically a short video of a homeless Kenyan man in the UK. It's basically begging for help. So the journalist is basically asking him, how can we help you in regards to going back home? But he was thinking about food. He's like, I want food and I want a place to stay. And she's like, in regards to that, like where you're living, the government should be helping you with that. And he's lost his passport, which is like another thing to
The
start.
government? What government? You talking about the UK government?
That's what the lady is telling her. Yeah.
From
I didn't hear the video. You didn't have it playing on StreamYard, so I know you playing the video.
Okay.
The UK government didn't help you with being Kenyan coming into their country. First of all, they don't want your black ass there to begin with. They don't want the black people there that's there now.
Yeah.
See, you false image Africans have. They don't want your black ass there to begin with. Now I did them help you. They say yes. Let me get you a ticket back to Kenya. There you go. Take this. But I'm here to wash asses. We don't need no more ass washers. Okay? Take this ticket. Get your ass out of here. Because it's rough, and they're upset because it's rough everywhere right now. So you have you have people getting upset about immigrants coming into their country because there are no more jobs, and they're upset about the influx. Just like the South Africans, the blacks in South Africa are upset about other Africans coming into the country because they feel there's no more jobs there for other Africans. Because it's easier to actually go down to South Africa, which is developed, just like Europe, than to go all the way to UK or America. You can just go down to South Africa. But the other Africans down there are now upset about the other Africans coming down to South Africa. You know, they didn't get mad at me. They love me when I'm there. Let me stop. I get nothing but love when I'm in South Africa. But anyway, I'm saying, Africans have got to learn to stop running away. You must fix your country. You must learn to overthrow your own government. Your governments are all corrupt.
Yeah.
You live on the richest continent on the planet, but Africans are impoverished. You can't keep running away from the richest continent because you see, oh, look at it, what it looks. The rest of the world doesn't look like Africa. Yeah, because everybody's been stealing from Africa.
Right.
They've been taking the resources to develop their countries, develop their empires, while leaving Africans desperate and broke. And so, I mean, I got no problem with people immigrating. I'm saying there'll come a time you're going to have to develop Africa.
Right.
You can't keep running. Because I tell you, if the rest of the world don't want you there, the rest of the world's racist.
Right.
They don't want you there.
Right.
I'm a keep it 100, you know. You know, I've seen a video with some African lady in Canada. Please help me, brother. Help me. Say, won't you go home? Oh, brother, the government white man said, I'm not your brother. Your ass out of here. Like, damn. Like, damn.
Right.
That's what he did.
Okay.
I didn't say that third time. He said that.
All right.
He told it. Go ahead.
I can see here. Is it Edward or Eddie saying happy birthday, McKenna? Is it your birthday? Okay. And Joyous, thank you so much for joining us here in Let's Pop with Irritan. We're talking about making Africa forget by redefining the normalized behavior in the industry. And I'm going to play a short video also in StreamYard in regards to how we can basically transform Africa. And the reason why you should not go to the UK, McKenna.
I told you, stop trying to destroy her dream. She wants to go wash asses. Hey,
Shush.
let her be.
Oh my god. That's a lot when you think about it. You visualize it.
Like you're not going to wash asses,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll find something else.
You find something else.
Lots of young people.
Okay, we're gonna go back there.
Only washing asses is going to get you the bag.
Quick money. Sorry guys, the internet is loading, but it's...
I remember interview 3 years ago, which went viral. I don't know if you remember. It was during COVID, and we did it online. And the questions and the passion of people wanting to join ADDI. How are you seeing the conversations that you've had 3 years ago now? Are you seeing more people being more passionate about the continent? Are you seeing more diasporans coming back home? What are you seeing, Mummy, and how is ADDI faring?
First and foremost, I just want to thank you for the wonderful work that you continue to do. Yes, indeed, I remember our interview 3 years ago. I think it was around the time that the Chinese were really mistreating Africans because of COVID, and it really sparked the conversation. And you continue to.
They won't mistreat you because they're they mistreat you because you're black. They won't mistreat you because no COVID, which is fake anyway. I'm not going to talk about that. If you believe that lie, you're a moron. Or proving that, but they wouldn't mistreat you because no COVID. They would mistreat you because you're African. So they didn't mistreat. Why did they mistreat the crackers, the white people that's over there, or the Indian, the other people that's over there? They mistreated black people.
Right.
They're not doing no COVID shit. They mistreat you because you're African.
Right.
Good.
Conversations that are very stimulating, conversations that are so needed, especially at this time in our history, is to answer a question about what change have I seen since our last interview 3 years ago. The awakening. There is something in the air. If I were to take it to the biblical times, where the Bible says those who are at the top shall be at the bottom, those who are at the bottom shall be at the top. I truly believe we are going through those times. Even the axis of the earth, the negative and positive axis, there's a shift that's taking place, and it's inevitable. I am on a lot of platforms. People put me on their platforms, and I just stay there and just following the conversations. It's amazing. Just the change in the tone, and the people are challenging themselves, and they're discussing issues, and the spirit of Pan-Africanism, and people just you get the sense that people are proud to be African. That didn't used to be the case 10 years ago. People wanted to run away from being African, but I see more and more appreciation for what it means to be an African. And more importantly, with me having lived in the United States, and I see more and more African Americans, Afro-Caribbeans who are now interested in identifying themselves with Africa. We brought the African diaspora here 2 years ago, and I am amazed at the number of people who have actually come back, started businesses, and some are living here, and some have even found husbands. So there is something in the air. There is something vibrant about being African. And then when you come to the cities, I've visited many African cities, there's a certain level of vibrancy and pride in being African. Yes, you still run into some people who still want to go abroad, looking for greener pastures, But by and large, there's an increasing
Shout out-
significant percentage
Shout out
of
to
people also realize
what is her name was? Shout out to
McKenna.
shout out to McKenna. What's her name? McKenna.
Yeah.
McKenna. Yeah, your five people want to go to Europe and wash your ass.
Oh my God, is Boris gonna interview you by the way?
Forever.
Yeah.
the diamonds that they're looking for, the greener pastures they're looking for are right here at home. So there is that change, and it's
You
palpable,
can't tell
it's
McKenna
visible,
that. You better shut up,
and
Dr.
it's
Eric
visible.
Connor.
For me, as,
And I remember
as an
I met
elder
Dr. Eric
African,
Connor. Damn, that's 5 years ago when I met Dr. Eric Connor. Damn, it's been 5 years since
In
I met
person?
that woman face to face. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, I know Dr. Eric Connor. Yeah, I met in person. Yes, met him when I was in D.C.
Right.
I met her. They fired her ass from the AU, from the African Union,
Yeah.
telling too much truth. They
Yeah.
fired her ass. But anyway, shout out Dr. Eric Connor. She don't want to hear your shit. She wants to go wash ass. So you can keep that.
It's what you were saying, Kate, last time when we were having Let's Pop with Everton, you're talking about what she's saying in regards to people are being woke, the sun and everything you're teaching us.
There's an awakening happening. Like I told people,
Yeah.
Africans have been in a sleep period. That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's where the Bible get that bullshit from. Taken from ancient African scripture that they put in the Bible. There's an awakening happening where Africans are finally waking up and understand you're not supposed to be on the bottom. You're not supposed to be impoverished. You're not supposed to be worshiping other people. This is what you see happening with the youth on the continent. There's an awakening happening. We're scaring the white people to death. Because while Africa, they've always been impoverished. Europe has always been poor. What you see today in Europe is the theft of African resources that built Europe, that built America, that built Asia. So the Africans started to realize that. That's what she's talking about.
Yeah. It's everything you're saying the other time. I can see you have people here saying, "Hey McKenna, how are you doing?" I am him. Join the live. That's what you're saying. Your fans are watching you. And they're listening. You wanna go to the UK?
Yeah, guys. Going to Miss Ande.
All right, Ken ain't trying to hear that bullshit. Dr. Eric Connor talking.
Yeah, I can see
Okay.
Tori sending love from Turkana. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, all the way. Thank you for joining us on Let's Walk with Everton. The topic of the conversation is making Africa great again by redefining the normalized behavior in the
Well, how you gonna make Africa great again when you leave it?
She's not gonna leave now.
I was leaving Africa to go wash white people's asses,
I didn't
making
think she's
Africa
gonna
great
leave
again.
when
I'm
she
just
came to
asking.
the. I didn't think she's gonna leave when she was coming to the show.
There's something not jiving in the title.
Right. I didn't think she's gonna leave, Keith. I thought she's a Pan African. She is.
No. She when somebody say, I'm gonna pay you, that money to go wash some white people's ass, say, I'm out of
Let me
here.
go, Liz. I'm just please.
Is it Noel is saying so much love from Julie, loving the conversation.
Thank you, Jules.
Yeah, but listening to Dr. Ari kind of talking about the fact that we should basically not leave Africa or basically your country, just stay.
I don't think she just been leaving to go wash no crackers' asses. I don't believe that.
We've been through that.
She'll stay.
But
She'll
it's
stay
true.
too.
A lot of people go there and suffer.
Yeah,
Like you see, like these people of Dubai, potapoti,
yeah.
where they get done very, very vile things by white men, very degrading.
Right.
Like,
That thing is true.
Yeah,
Shimani was telling me about it. My co-host was telling me about it. I was like, oh my goodness.
Shitting in your mouth, making you have
What?
sex with animals.
No,
Yo,
that happens.
it does. I've seen like a live of somebody who got that done to them. but like she didn't know that is what was going to happen. She just
Oh,
got like a
and
sugar
she-
daddy who was
yeah.
like, I want to be with you 24 hours.
It was a very good, amazing conversation, romantic time.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
paid and everything, got shopping the whole day. And
Yeah.
then she was just supposed to live with him at night. She was like, okay, just
In
one
Kenya
night.
or in Dubai?
No, in the States. I don't know
Okay,
which
in the
country
States,
it was.
okay.
Yeah, but the woman was Nigerian.
Okay.
So
The
when
lady
she-
was Nigerian. Okay.
She was taken to a yacht where like there are so many, there were like 30 men or something, and then she was the only woman.
30 men?
30. Then they did very, very degrading things to her, shat on her and everything, and made her have sex with like a dog or something. And like she was like, she's never like mentally recovered from that. And
Oh
it
my
happened
gosh.
to her 5-6 years ago or something.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, people go there to suffer anyway.
She's agreed
Unless-
with your kid now.
Ah.
She's on your side now.
I'm not agreeing with him, I'm agreeing with the doctor.
Which doctor are you talking about?
Ah, the madam. Dr.
Oh,
Arikana.
Dr. Arikana.
Yeah.
You're agreeing with Dr.
I
Arikana.
agree with Dr.
Not
Arikana.
with Keith. Okay. We'll listen to her.
I find it
I
very
told him,
refreshing.
I told him to
Something
stay in
else
Africa
that
too.
Sorry?
I told her to stay in Africa too. She ain't gonna listen to me. She's more than welcome to go wash ass.
She's changing her mind right now, Keith.
Thing is the spirit of
Who am I to
entrepreneurship.
stop her from the glamorous job
Lots
of
of
washing
young people.
hands?
Right? It's her dream.
I said, who am I to stop her from the glamorous life and her dream and her goal
Yeah.
of washing old white cracker ass? Who am I to stop her from that?
From the dream.
I have no right, Irritant.
I agree.
Exactly.
It's a free world, right?
It's right.
People like you who are just fearless and you are going out there and you know the world is yours to conquer. That fearlessness, in spite of going against all odds, it's not easy being a young person trying to make it in this world. It's very expensive. Everything is expensive. You gotta have a little backup to really get started. But I still find, in spite of not having the finances to back you up, that is not stopping the average black person, be it a black person in America, in the Caribbean, in Europe, but more importantly, on the African continent. The spirit of entrepreneurship is alive and well and is palpable. Again, very refreshing. And as an elder, I can't help but feel very inspired to do my part in whatever way to support the youth, not only the youth in Africa, but the youth around the especially black youth. I like to say, as a mother, as a grandmother, and I know it's going to happen. I often joke with my VP, and I'll say, you know, I just see it happening. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, little white girls and little white boys are going to wish they could be African. They're going to wish they could be black. There's something in the air that's reminding black people that you are the origin of humanity, and that what you have.
You have that? You talk about that. Even Keith talks about that. You are the origin of humanity blueprint.
The beginning of everything.
You're the beginning and the end. That's what they say.
Yeah. Beginning of it. You've been told nonsense. Your groupie religion. You've been told all this fake Adam and Eve and Allah. You know, when I teach you that, you get mad at me. I'm not the one who brought you to life. I get mad at me.
Who gets
You
murdered?
get mad. I'm not talking about you, irritant. I'm talking about for years when I first started Black Ops 5, people get all mad about the truth. You don't get mad at me. I'm not the one who taught you to lie. You're mad at the white man for teaching it to you. You're mad at me for teaching you the truth and then showing you, hey, this is what happened. This is what it is. You get mad at me. See, just like our sister there. She's going to get mad at me for saying, I think you're better than washing a white man's ass or a white woman. You're an African queen. That's beneath you. Don't you do that. So, you know, but I'm not here to stop anyone's dreams. I want to believe in everybody.
Jesus. Let me go. Let me go.
I would pay for the air ticket just to get you there. Yeah, I'll pay for the airline ticket to get you there. And then when you get all miserable, don't blame me. Oh, Keith, this all fucked up. They treat me like shit. I said, no, it's your dream. It's what you wanted. Now, you gotta live with it. It's okay. I'll send General Mosquito around there to check on you from time to time.
What? You've got it all figured out, Keith.
Say it again.
You've got it all figured out for her.
Now, I only want the best one African woman. I only want the best Eritrean.
Right.
And sometimes you gotta be shown, sometimes people can't teach you. Because sometimes people got experience. People can tell you some Eritrean, but you won't believe it until you experience it yourself. Right. You're like, God damn, this shit's true. Yeah. So sometimes people are better off learning by actually doing. That becomes their experience.
Right.
I don't want her to go through it, but I don't want to stop her from learning that on her own. I'm there to say, listen, there's a better way. I don't want you to go through it, but she might still be determined to go do it and then find out for herself that I was right all along. Sometimes that's how life works. Sometimes you gotta let people learn out things for themselves, despite you knowing that it's gonna be bad. So, me as an African man, I don't want my sister I want no African woman washing no cracker's ass. Ever. But if that's your dream, I'm here to facilitate your dream.
I was just making conversation.
Facilitate? Facilitate your dream.
I was just making conversation.
Which is a good word.
You make conversation. Okay, when you make conversation, that's where your conversation went. To washing white people's asses. I want better for you. I want better for you, damn it.
Alrighty. Actually, we're almost winding up. We're basically winding up in regards to this conversation, in regards to redefining, making Africa great again in the industry as a TikToker. But before we wind up right now, just a few questions in regards to your platform. I can see you have really nice, amazing points there. So what's your, after this amazing conversation and also learning about being an African woman, who you are as an African, what's your take in regards to basically even talking about this? Or basically what you've basically learned in regards to all this?
Talking about this, maybe I'd really, my take is like, love yourself. Not just like, that's the root of everything.
Yeah.
Once you love yourself, you discover who you are, you discover how amazing you are as an African. Like I said, the blueprint, you'll discover like you're what they want to be.
Yeah.
And like the Dr. Arikana said 5-10 years from now, they'll be wishing, they'll be like, they do wish they're us, but now they'll be showing it publicly.
Yeah.
Still, the way us we show publicly, most Africans, they show that they want to be like them. Right, will be, we're about to turn the table.
Right.
So, and I was not serious about washing white people's asses.
that was what you said you wanted to do.
Let it go.
See, don't get mad at me. You said that, not me. I didn't make that dream for you. I said this beneath you. But you brought that up.
I can see Jupiter.
I want more for you.
Here's more for you. Jupiter was saying, hi family, you're the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. You're also saying the worst I ever saw was that Kenyan maid nursing the Arabs puppies in Dubai.
Jibba Jabba, where's Jibba Jabba at? He's on TikTok?
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I was I like that. I ain't never seen on no TikTok shit. Oh, every time, what's her TikTok name? What's her name of her channel?
MB. You have to, like, I have to spell it out for you.
Yeah, please. I don't want to be looking for. I want to be typing in the search bar. Kenyan lady who washes white ass.
Okay. Maybe you won.
I think he's waiting for you or whatever.
MB.
I just write it down. I'm driving right now. I can't write that.
Okay.
You write it down for me every time. So send it to me later so I can check out the channel,
Sure.
see what's up.
Sure.
I don't know. I've been not saying watch nobody ass, so now I'm out.
Alrighty, family, live on TikTok. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Much love, family. Everybody stay safe.
Right.
Everybody stay black. Much love to everybody. Take care of one another.
Mhm.
And we'll see you on the next show. And hopefully you're trying to have a guest back. No more washing white
Yes.
people's asses.
Yeah, she'll be back, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I won't be a white people wash asa or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hyde, for joining us live on TikTok. Thank you guys for joining us live on TikTok. We really appreciate it. Also on YouTube, Jibra, thank you for joining us in this conversation in regards to making Africa great again by redefining the normalized behavior in the industry. I believe we'll have another session in regards to, it's been nice and thank you for making the time.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah.
This was like a really good session.
Yeah?
And
And she been fun. Let her know I wasn't beating her up. I was just having some fun with her. I wasn't beating her up.
Yeah.
I was having some fun with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to
That's
sue
all.
after this.
Oh my god. You're gonna sue him.
I'm going to sue him.
Thank you guys.